I do not want to be training for a marathon. I'm gonna call this more of a brunch than breakfast. I think the stress of everything has just been like getting to me. Very simple dinner tonight. God of the universe sees you. 3 miles in, my knees hurting. Good morning. Welcome to week 5 of marathon training. If you have not watched my last vlog, please watch it because I just explained what on earth is going on. Just a quick little recap. I hurt myself over 4th of July weekend, and yesterday I got really sunburned. My wound got really sunburned. So I was in pain all day yesterday. Barely slept today because of my sunburn, my knee being in pain, etc. So I'm just literally down for the count today. I made myself a nice big water with electrolytes. I'm gonna take all of my vitamins, minerals. I'm going to have coffee. I'm literally focusing on rest and recovery today, which was supposed to be yesterday. And I mean, I definitely did rest. I took a day off from the gym, didn't really do anything, but walked, literally just walked. But it was so hot yesterday. I went to the beach pretty early, so the sun was boiling. The problem was that I did not put a band-aid over my scab, so it got kind of burnt, I think. I asked ChatGPT and it said that it was inflamed and irritated and swollen because of the sun. Basically today, I'm not gonna go on my run and I'm not gonna work out, and I'm just gonna try to focus on getting work done at my computer and stuff like that because I need to make sure that I'm good for the rest of the week. So anyways, I'm going to get some computer work done, and then I have work at 11 tomorrow. I'm gonna see how I feel for leg day, but then Wednesday I have my long tempo run, and I'm going to add in the miles that I missed out on today for Wednesday, at least like 1 or 2, because technically I was supposed to run 3 miles today, so we'll see. But anyways, I've got my beverages. Let's go rest and recover. The house is a complete mess. I'm a complete mess. It is 10:30. I need to be at work in less than half an hour, and I just finished editing a video which was really long, and it had a lot of editing that was required. But my goal was to, since I'm not going to the gym today, my goal was to literally finish editing that video. I also did 2 short form videos. I'm going to have a protein shake because I don't have any time to eat. I'm also not very hungry for anything. I've just snacked on some watermelon from yesterday, but I'm going to make my shake. I'm using Heart and Soil protein. It's unflavored. Honestly, I've only added this into smoothies, so I don't know how it's gonna taste plain. I just feel like it's not gonna be very appetizing at all, but gotta do what you gotta do. That is absolutely disgusting. Nothing against this protein powder. The whole point of it being unflavored is so that you could add it to other things, but drinking it, ugh, unflavored with nothing, just water, it's just so gross. Ugh, absolutely not. Let's go get ready for work. Actually, I'm gonna have a sip of my energy drink to offset that. Very simple dinner tonight, having the Amy Lou chicken meatballs, the brats from Costco, the Titan ones, some cherry tomatoes, some raw cheese, and I made this potato salad that I've always wanted to try making. Hopefully it's delicious. And of course we've got pickles, some pepperoncinis, and condiments. Bon appetit. Happy Tuesday. It is 10:20. I'm heading home right now. I went to the gym well, I woke up and I trained my client, and then I went to the gym. I did a lowish impact upper body session because I didn't go to the gym yesterday, so I skipped my upper body day, obviously. And then I tried to do 20 minutes of zone 2 cardio because I skipped my run yesterday, and I debated on going for a run today, but I think that I just want to stay consistent with my training schedule, and I'm supposed to go on a tempo run tomorrow, and I don't want my tempo run to be impacted by me going on a run today. So that's that. I had a pretty good workout. I actually really missed doing stairs. It was really hard to stay in zone 2. I had to go all the way down to level 6 and level 7. I kind of like went between those 2 levels. And then I drove over to Erewhon and I picked up, I really wanted to get granola, but I couldn't decide on a flavor, and I really just feel like I should just make my own. But anyways, I picked up some Rocky Feed, which is what I wanted, and then I got like these little dark chocolate peanut butter bites or something like that, a chopstick, masa chips, and that's it. And I got my raw kefir because I want to start drinking that every week. So now I'm heading home. I'm starving, so I'm gonna make breakfast. I'm gonna get a ton of computer work done, and that's gonna be my morning before I have to go to work at 4. I just came home. I'm going to have probably one of these, or maybe two. Honestly, I'll probably have 2 of these Amy Lou chicken patties. It's 19 grams of protein per patty, so a decent amount of protein. I want to have like a nice filling breakfast. I was debating on having a yogurt bowl, but I know that I'm going to be hungry after that yogurt bowl if I have it right now. Plus, I need to get some computer work done. So this is the best option in my opinion. I'm just going to have this, some like raw cheese, maybe a rice cake with some peanut butter, honestly. Like that kind of sounds good. I'm like eyeing them right now. They had brought me these honey nut rice cakes because I asked him, he went to Gelson's yesterday to get milk and orange juice, and I asked him to get me the dark chocolate ones that I'm absolutely obsessed with, but he couldn't find them, and I'm convinced that he just didn't see them. So I need to go over there immediately and buy them. They are so good. I ate the entire package in 2 days, but I easily could have eaten it in 1 because of how good they were. I think I showed you guys them, but anyways, this is what the patties look like. I'm just gonna toss them into the air fryer. They should be ready. I think are there instructions or no? They'll be ready in like 10 minutes, honestly. I just like flip them halfway. Yeah, it says stovetop, microwave, air fryer. Yeah, preheat your air fryer to 375, cook for 6 minutes. I just broiled them at 450 for 10 minutes. Here's what I got from Erewhon, my raw kefir. This is just so good for gut health, and I really want to prioritize having this at least weekly, if not daily. Some masa chips. I just realized that this is actually the smaller package, so I think it's like meant for 1 meal, but these are so good. I don't think that I've tried this flavor though. And then these, no bad ingredients. I think this is just gonna taste like a peanut butter, or not a peanut butter, like a Snickers. They look like that. Should we just have one now? No, I'm gonna save it for dessert. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. I have some videos that I need to edit. I think I'm just gonna focus on that today. I'm gonna call this more of a brunch than breakfast, but I've got the Amy Lou chicken patties, some pickles, and raw fontina cheese. Bon appetit. Next meal of the day, I've got yogurt, frozen berries, fresh raspberries. I grated a little bit of frozen peach on here, and I have cacao nibs. Bon appetit. I'm off to work. I've had a very productive day. I did a little bit of other content work, and then I started editing a new vlog. So I'm feeling good. I feel like I'm getting a little bit more consistent. This is the 2nd week in a row where I've uploaded 2 YouTube videos on the exact same days. Ideally, I would like to have the same schedule every single week. I feel like I'm starting to get on track a little bit, which is really good. But anyways, I'm off to work. Hopefully it'll be a nice, quick, and busy shift. Wish me positive vibes. And I'll see you after work. Hi, hello. It is 9:30. I just came home, jumped in the shower, did a whole body care routine because I am so sunburnt from Sunday still. My entire backside is just still red, but it's looking so much better than what it was when I originally got sunburnt, obviously. I've been putting a ton of aloe all over myself, and my wound from falling when I fell on Friday and scraped my knee is looking so much better than it was over the last few days. I think I'm almost positive that I have a Neosporin allergy because it just, every single time that I would put Neosporin on it, the wound would basically reopen and it would get very inflamed, and there was like a part of it that would start to bleed again, and then it just got like super swollen and all of this stuff. So today I didn't put any Neosporin on it, and it's looking so much better. So I actually ended up putting coconut oil all over my body, including the wound. I'm praying that everything is gonna be fine, because I've put coconut oil obviously all over myself before and everything was fine, but I'm hoping that the coconut oil just helps it heal a little bit faster, because I think that the sunburn combined with the Neosporin just like delayed the healing process. But anyways, enough chit chat. I'm going to bed. I'm so excited to go to bed at a reasonable hour. It was so slow at work, which was very unfortunate, but like always, I try to look at the bright side and I tell myself, hey, at least we're gonna get a great night of rest, and tomorrow's gonna be a great day. I have a nice longish run planned for tomorrow, and I'm praying that my knee is gonna be okay for the run tomorrow. But anyways, with that said, I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Also, I just did my skincare and I'm just gonna put some under eye cream. Good night. Good morning. I'm having a, what is this called? A rice cake, because I'm out of waffles, with peanut butter, and I put some honey on top, and then I like rubbed it in with a knife. And of course I'm having my coffee. It is so annoying to me personally whenever my body naturally wakes up at the time that I'm typically getting up for a client on my day off. And this morning I woke up actually at 4:45, and I usually set my alarm to 4:50 whenever I have a client, and I was like, are you kidding me? I just want to sleep. So I tried so hard to go back to sleep. It was like light sleep, so it just didn't, I don't know, I just feel more tired now than I did at 4:45. I'm going to have my coffee. I drink some of my Rocky Feta first thing on an empty stomach. Now I'm gonna have my little first meal of the day, snack, whatever, pre-run snack. I'm so curious how I'll feel on a rice cake, because I've never ran after eating a rice cake before, only my waffle. But Mihai always runs on a rice cake, and he says he always feels good, so I guess we'll find out. But I'm gonna drink my coffee. I think I'm gonna sit on the balcony. It's a beautiful sunny morning, so I'm so excited to run in the sun. I'm surprisingly kind of sore from my upper body session. It's my lats. I did do assisted pull-ups, and the last time that I did them was last Monday, and I did them yesterday, so I guess like a decent amount of time has gone by, but I'm actually kind of sore. I've been trying to listen to 15 minutes of Joyce Meyer every morning, and that's like a really good habit that I have. I will admit, for the last like week or two, sometimes I'll listen to something else, like an audiobook, and then I'll try to squeeze it in at some point throughout the day. It's always so much better when I start my morning off with on the right foot, I mean. Anyways, I'm going to read a devotional while I eat. I used to read these devotionals to you guys, and I kind of stopped. I'm going to read just a small little portion. Your Heavenly Father knows what you want and need, even before you ask. He knows what you want for lunch. He knows what you want in a spouse. He knows the healing you're seeking, the redemption you crave to see. He knows what you want for your life. This doesn't mean God always gives us everything we want, but do not forget for a second that the God of the universe sees you and cares about you today, even the little details of your life. Even when God doesn't answer prayers in the ways we expect, we can trust that He will provide for us in His perfect timing and according to His perfect plan. So let this be your reminder to bring every need and every request to Him, even the small and seemingly insignificant ones. Just think, if He cares for something as small as my wish for a taco bowl, how much more will He care for you in the big and difficult areas of your life? You are in good hands today. I thought that was really good. And then there's a prayer. Lord, I lift up my desires to you. I know that you care for the little things as much as the big ones. I trust you to provide for me today. In Jesus' name, amen. If that's not a good and positive note to start your day off on, I don't know what is. All right, I'm 3 miles in. My knee is hurting, and I definitely should not have put coconut oil on it before this run, but I think I'm okay. I think it's just like, I think I'm okay. But oh my gosh, it is so hot outside. This weather is stunning. It is perfect for running. I just wish my knee was, not like this. But oh my goodness, what a blessing it is to be able to run, breathe this air, listen to something good, and just smell this beautiful ocean air. All right, let's get back to it. I just finished my run. I ended up only doing 6 miles. I was definitely aiming for 7, but my knee is in so much pain right now and it looks disgusting. So we're gonna call it a day. Happy Wednesday. 6 miles isn't too shabby. I stopped by the farmer's market, picked up peaches and yogurt from one of our favorite vendors. It's like this delicious kefir cheese styled yogurt from a farmer that we like. and I'm so excited to eat it. I got the mixed berry one and a peach one, and then I got a ton of peaches, which is amazing because I was really craving some good peaches. So I'm excited to have a nice breakfast at home. It's 9:20, so I don't think that I'll have time to get my eyebrows done, unfortunately, and they do look like a horrible mess. Don't look too closely. But we'll see, maybe after work or maybe even tomorrow, I don't know. Definitely need a decent amount of fuel before I go into work, especially after that run. So I'm having Greek yogurt mixed with some fresh raspberries and frozen berries, and then I'm having scrambled eggs as well with some hot sauce. Bon appetit. Hi guys, it is 4:20. I am about to get started on dinner. I'm having a bit of a rough day, I'm not gonna lie. I went to work. At work, I was just in a lot of pain. I went on my run this morning. My knee was throbbing, but it was nothing crazy. It's literally just like, it feels like the skin is just trying to heal, so that's why I was kind of like throbbing. I went to work, and this is probably gonna be TMI, but my foot was really bothering me. My toe was hurting so bad. I was just like, what is going on? This is so weird. Like, I'm in actual pain. Basically, ChatGPT told me that maybe, you know, it's an ingrown toenail or a bruised or injured toe, paronychia, something like that, or toenail trauma or nerve irritation, etc. It looked like a little swollen, but it was not an ingrown anything. Like, it just looked a little swollen. It looked like I hit it or I bruised it. Oh my goodness. My knee is literally bothering me right now so bad because I was sitting on the balcony and I had my knee in the shade, but I was trying to air dry my hair, and I feel like it's still got a little bit of sun, and it's just, I don't know what is wrong with me this week. This is a terrible week for me. What I'm trying to say is, long story short, I left work, went to Target to get nail polish remover. I removed the polish off of my toes, and there's no, like, I expected it to be like black, or maybe like I did stub it and I just didn't realize. I ended up taking all of the nail polish off my toes, and as I'm like taking it off that particular toe that was causing so much pain, clear liquid comes out from underneath my nail. I know, this is TMI, this is gross, but I kid you not, I was in so much pain when this happened. Oh my goodness, I felt like my toe was on fire when I was walking, and then when the liquid came out, it was like almost like a relief. So basically, ChatGPT told me that it's probably some sort of like quote-unquote trauma from all of the running that I've been doing lately. So I ended up soaking my foot in salt water for 15 minutes. I showered, put hydrogen peroxide on it, and just kind of have been taking it easy on my foot. I do not understand what is going on with me this week. I fell last week. This week, this situation happened. I'm about to start my period in less than 4 days, and I could just like already feel my abdominal area just getting like already crampy, and I'm just so frustrated because all I kept thinking about at work was, I do not want to be training for a marathon right now. Like, I do not want to do this, but at the same time I'm like, of course I'm going to be feeling this way when all of this is hitting at once. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but all I can say is I feel very frustrated with everything that's going on right now. And I know these seem like minor problems, like, oh, you got like, I don't even know what it was, like a weird, it was painful, okay? Like, don't knock it till you get it. This is like 2 injuries in less than a week that I'm like, oh my goodness, is this gonna get infected? I feel like things are just really weird right now in my life with all of this stuff that's going on. I'm gonna make dinner. I wanted to share that because this marathon training, I feel like it started off on the perfect foot, and like everything, pun intended, everything has just been so good, except now all of a sudden this week it seems like everything is just like not like going right, and it's just really frustrating. I need to clean because Mihai is going to be home from work very shortly, so I need to unload the dishwasher, reload the dishwasher, and get dinner going. I have Japanese sweet potatoes in my air fryer right now, and I'm going to make sliders. And by the way, I ordered this off of Amazon Prime, and I'm so excited because I tried it. I love these Trace electrolyte packs. I was getting them from, I feel like they're actually a little bit different than what I was getting from Whole Foods, but these are great. They're actually delicious, very affordable off of Amazon. The ingredients are really good. I also think that this flavor is amazing, guava passion fruit. So I chugged one of these, trying to make sure my health is on point right now. But anyways, I'm gonna listen to an audiobook, clean, make dinner. I'll show you dinner.
Other things just like our meat. Then, so you didn't work out, you've learned enough to be.
Alright, here's the final result for dinner. I ended up making a copycat In-N-Out sauce, and it actually tastes really, really good. But sliders, sauteed onions, Japanese sweet potato, and Amy Lou chicken meatballs for extra protein. Bon appetit. Happy Thursday. I was rudely awakened this morning by terrible, terrible, terrible pain. Started my period 4 days early, which is very, very unusual for me. So I'm feeling a little bit stressed. I just feel like things are just not going according to plan, and I'm deeply considering not finishing this marathon training thing that I've been doing because clearly my body cannot handle it. If some of you guys remember, I talked about how when I did 75 hard, I finished it, but it completely messed up my hormones for months. Like, it took me months to reset, and that was really, 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 really hard for me, and I'm just not willing to deal with that again. So I don't know, I have to think about what I want to do because this isn't okay. I mean, granted, me falling and messing up my knee, obviously that's just like not part of why I want to stop, but it has caused a lot of pain and it's still not fully healed. And then on top of that, my toe situation, which feels much better today than it did yesterday, it's definitely not infected, so I'm glad that we have that going for me. But the period situation is weird because I'm very consistent. I'm always starting the day that I always know exactly when I'm going to start. If anything, I'm always like maybe a day late or a day early because of stress, and I can always tell, you know, like I always say, your period is a report card of your health. Starting so much earlier than anticipated is a little bit weird. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just feel like a failure if I stop now. I also feel like I've learned, or not learned even, I've come to love running so much. So the idea of not following this consistent schedule kind of, it almost like messes with my mind. Like, I just don't like starting something and not finishing it. Anyways, I'm gonna get ready. I have a client and then I'm gonna go to the gym. It's been a busy day. I was almost late to work today. I went and got my eyebrows threaded right after the gym. I trained my client, went to the gym, finished at the gym, and went straight to get my eyebrows threaded. And I went there literally right as they opened, but the girl that I specifically went to go see was taking care of somebody who needed like all of everything done, like underarms, face, eyebrows, lips, chin, like literally her entire face. Actually, it took me a while. I was 4 minutes late, but that's still a lot. I was at work and I kid you not, I was in so much pain. My toe, I woke up with it feeling better than yesterday, but I think the walking so much this morning and then in my work shoes, it was just not okay. I came home and I repeated the whole process that I did yesterday, where it's gonna sound disgusting, but basically it leaked again. Then I soaked it for like 20 minutes in salt water. I was just sitting on the balcony, that's why I kind of look red, but I wasn't gonna just sit inside with that beautiful weather out there. So I just sat on the balcony and I read my book while I soaked my foot. I'm gonna clean up the kitchen because I left it a mess. I'm just having all of my supplements, doing creatine, a little bit of L-theanine to just kind of calm down because I feel a little bit overly like stressed. But anyways, I'm making this so that I could sip on it. I just put a packet of electrolytes in here that actually is from Whole Foods. It's like by the 365 brand. This is actually really good. I'm gonna run over to Trader Joe's, get a salad kit or something like that for dinner because I have zero appetite and I've barely eaten any protein today, and I really need to make sure we have a nice high protein dinner, but I have nothing to make dinner with. So I haven't gone to Trader Joe's in so long, and they do have quite a bit of new things, but I didn't really get anything too exciting, but I want to show you what I got regardless. I've been missing my taco seasoning. You know, I've tried them all. I love the Siete ones, they're great, but nothing beats Trader Joe's taco seasoning. It's so good. I got one banana because I think I want to have this for breakfast tomorrow. I got this salad mix, which is actually perfect because butter, lettuce, and arugula are my favorite like salad greens or whatever. So I got this. The problem is that I did not get a tomato or a cucumber or anything to put into the salad other than a freaking avocado. I was too distracted looking at everything because I haven't been to Trader Joe's in so long. Got one really hard one, this is the ripest one I could find, so we'll see. this is exciting. I got some frozen peaches. I definitely want to either bake something with this or make a smoothie, so we'll see. I wanted to restock my frozen fruit, so I got this one. I love this one because it has cherries in it, so it's perfect for snacking, and this one for my smoothies. And then I restocked my favorite raspberry jam from Trader Joe's. It's so good. And peanut butter. And then I got 2 packages of the Middle Eastern beef kebabs. This, I think I'm gonna have this, some of our Teton sausages. I'm gonna put those into the air fryer, and that's what we're gonna have for dinner. I'm not feeling like cooking. Nothing sounds good except protein and like a nice side salad.
Yeah. I'm happy that it's Lululemon friend. Probably uses that. You know, like it put it across the street, and I was like.
All right, here's dinner. I literally used whatever I had on hand to make this salad, and actually tastes pretty good. The peaches are from the farmer's market, and we're gonna have these Teton sausages or bratwursts. They have jalapeno and cheddar, I think, in them, and then the Middle Eastern beef kebabs. I'm a condiment girly, so we've got yellow mustard, my favorite ketchup, sriracha, and Grey Poupon. Bon appetit. Good stuff for ice cream.
It's not just her. Noel says, his smile in her eyes.
Good morning. Happy Friday. Nothing more that I look forward to than this cup of coffee. Today I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna do a leg day, and it's gonna be a little bit modified because of my slight little injuries that I have, but I think I should be okay. I woke up feeling significantly better as I'm walking, etc. It is day 2 of my period, so that's also why it's going to be slightly modified, but I'm excited to have a good leg day. This is my first leg day of the week, and it's Friday, so that's like wild for me. And then afterwards, I think I'm going to walk over and maybe get a coffee, but we'll see, because I need to go grocery shopping, I need to clean the house, and I need to catch up on a lot of work. So I'm excited to take you along the weekend. Let's make it a good one. I just got done with my workout. Actually had such a great time at the gym today. I just feel like I really prioritized my form. I took everything nice and slow. I did high RIR on everything just because obviously it's day 2 of my period, and I'm still feel like my toe and knee are not at their best, but it was just like a really good workout. I don't know, I was just like not exactly like prioritizing lifting the heaviest weight that I could possibly lift like I usually do. I was just focused on taking care of my body and my health, and it felt really good, honestly. It was like a weight lifted off of my shoulders, so I'm in a really good mood. And then I did a lot of stretching and foam rolling at the end, so I feel nice and relaxed. I'm heading to Whole Foods right now. I'm going to get a couple of ingredients for this chicken and rice dish that I saw in New York Times that just looked really good, and I really want to get a watermelon. Alright, I'm back from the gym. I'm back from Whole Foods. I feel like we haven't done a decent sized grocery haul in a while, so I'm gonna show you everything that I bought. Restocked my ketchup because I'm almost out. I haven't had a drinkable Greek yogurt in so long. I wanted to get the individual ones, but they didn't have any, so I just got that one. Cilantro for tonight's dinner. I needed an onion, so onion, some sour cream. I have been craving bagels lately so much, so I picked up some cream cheese. This is gonna motivate me to make sourdough bagels, which maybe I'll do today actually. Jalapeno, serrano, and I think a poblano. Tomorrow, I really want to make these like mezcal cucumber margaritas that Isabel, I forgot her last name, posted a recipe for. So I got a cucumber. I did not get mint. I think I have some in the fridge, but it might be dying, so I might need to go and get more. I got 1 Honeycrisp apple. I was going to get peaches, but the farmer's market is on tomorrow, so I might just grab some from there. Some bananas, carton of eggs, some heirloom tomatoes. I really want to put these on a bagel. That sounds so good. Parmesan for my carbonara. Raw fontina. I'm obsessed with raw fontina. I don't know what it is. Something about it, it's incredible. Oops. Okay. For whatever reason, Whole Foods was having a massive sale on ice cream, specifically our favorite ice creams. So I picked up both of them, and it's crazy because typically these are both around like $8 or $9, but today they were both for like $3 with change. So naturally I had to pick up both. This is my absolute favorite Van Leeuwen flavor. It is so good. There are no bad ingredients. Caramelized banana honeycomb, so good. If you have not tried it, highly recommend. And then this one, this is a collab with Graza. It is insane. The recipe with the chicken called for frozen corn, so I just picked some up. Can use that for future recipes. And then I got a pound and a half of chicken breasts, or not chicken breasts, chicken thighs for dinner. These are for Mihai. He's obsessed with them. I really wanted some granola. I had no idea what to get. I don't think that Purely Elizabeth is glyphosate free, and I love their cookie granola. It's my favorite one. So anyways, I opted for this grain-free coconut cashew granola. There are no seed oils, so I'm happy about that. Comment down below your granola recommendations because I need some. I also needed some black beans for the recipe for tonight. I think I'm going to be re-entering my baking era. I haven't like been baking like desserts or anything like that. I mean, I guess last week I did bake sourdough and the sourdough Gillette, but I just feel like I haven't been doing much baking or cooking lately. And then last but not least, I really want, well, okay, so the tea bags that I have, I get the Yogi and the traditional medicines one or something like that, but apparently they are really bad for you. Like the tea bags themselves are bad because they contain microplastics and a bunch of junk. I don't know if ChatGPT is accurate or not, but she did say that the 365 brand is not bad, so I picked this up. I'm gonna double check later. I just didn't have time to like do all this research at the store, but I've been loving having peppermint tea, so I picked up a nice big box. Like I said, I'm praying that the tea bags are not bad for you. Same thing goes for this tea. Actually, this tea, I've always wanted to get it, but it's always like super expensive. Today it was on sale, and it's blueberry hibiscus organic botanical blend. It's caffeine free. It has organic rubus, organic hibiscus flowers, organic elderberries, organic blueberries, and organic schisandra berries. It sounds really good to me. And what I want to do is make like a nice big batch of iced hibiscus, blueberry hibiscus tea, just to like sip on, have it be hydrating, and maybe add some like honey, things of that nature, just to like have something delicious and like better for you to drink. So these Amy Lou chicken burgers are actually phenomenal. They taste so good, and it's such a quick and easy way to get some protein in. So I'm having that. I'm having an egg. I still have the egg. I can't eat more than one egg at a time. And I'm also going to make one of these actually, just to sip on.
We're our best, a real life carrying it around. Minded afterworld. Have you seen Victoria insisted it was funny to Victoria?
It is 2:30. I've been editing my YouTube video for almost 2 hours now actually. I've got to admit I'm feeling a little better today than I have been over the last couple of days. I think the stress of everything has just been like getting to me, especially because, you know, the days leading up to your period, I was obviously PMSing, and I'm not somebody who gets hurt ever. That's just one. Two, I'm not exactly somebody who deals well with these types of situations, if this makes sense. Like if I get hurt, I don't want to say I'm a baby, but like I'm a baby. I'm like worried that something is seriously wrong. So I don't know, my toe situation really freaked me out. I feel like that is just like the most awkward thing to talk about. My toe prevented me from freaking running. Like that is actually, it's not even that. Last week's fall completely threw off this entire week, and then the toe situation, and then my period started so much earlier than usual, which has just been freaking me out, and I just don't like that because I'm so in tune with my body that when something is off, I'm always like on high alert, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Something is wrong. No, I'm not a hypochondriac. I'm not. It's just that when you get so in tune with yourself, and if something happens like that's out of the ordinary, you're just like hyper alert to it. You're like, what is going on here? And I feel like I've been in such a good flow with myself that of course I'm gonna be worried, and of course I'm gonna be panicking about, you know, it. So I'm still debating on whether or not I'm going to be continuing this. I think that I will be continuing the series. I think that I just need to make a couple of adjustments. And you know, it's funny because I was watching week 1 of my training for the marathon, and I deeply emphasized that I'm doing this purely for fun. I'm doing this to challenge myself. I'm doing this because I've never done something like this before, and something that I listened to a podcast a week or two ago, and it was this guy talking about like making a bucket list and how I think he wrote like a book on it or something like that, but he was talking about bucket lists and like pursuing your passions in life and doing the things that you want to do and doing the things that when you're on your deathbed you're like, I'm so glad that I did this, etc. I started writing my own bucket list, but like a bucket list, not like I want to go to Paris, which yes, that is on my bucket list, but I started brain dumping, and I haven't even finished it, but I started dumping all of this stuff on this page of like all of the things that I want to accomplish in my life, but also just all of the things that I want to do. Especially, this is key, if money was not an issue, if time was not an issue, if I could literally do anything in the world, these are all of the things that I want to do. When I'm on my deathbed, I want all of these things to have been checked off. Running a marathon is on the list. Like, I really want to freaking do that for myself. Like, I think it's very cool. It is summertime, and I know this might sound dumb, but it's summertime, and like running these last 5 weeks now, I've been running outside, and I've just been so much more active outdoors than I ever have been, and it's just been so nice, and I just don't want to give that up. But I am worried about the effects that it has on my body, especially as a woman. Like, sometimes I forget, not even sometimes, I always forget that a woman's body is 100% different than a guy's body. What I can do, I cannot do, and I don't want to do what he can do. I always forget. It's not that I forget, but it's like, actually, I think I do forget. We as women are so much more sensitive than men. Like, high impact workouts, high intensity training, like all of those things that guys can do regularly, we as women cannot do, and we should not do. And I like to push myself a lot. There's nothing wrong with that, but in combination with everything else that is going on in my life, or maybe you, for example, if you're a woman who also, if you like to push yourself, sometimes you just need to take a step back and be like, wait a second, why am I feeling this way? If you're also kind of like struggling, maybe hormonally, etc. Like, there are so many variables when it comes to high intensity training. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's like, if you're doing it too frequently, too much, in combination with everything else that could be going on in your life, your daily stressors, all of that stuff, like that could negatively impact you so much. And that is what I'm trying to avoid, because I struggle so much with stress management. If I'm struggling with daily stressors, just like literally like daily stressors, on top of working out as much as I do, on top of having multiple jobs, on top of like just life, like if you combine that with the stress of training for a marathon, like that is a lot for a woman's body. That's probably a lot for a guy's body too. I have no idea. Anyways, I think that I'm just kind of like overthinking, overstressing, and just like very worried, because I have gone through an experience of where my hormones completely went downhill after 75 hard. I never want to repeat that. I'm so scared of that happening. And my situation wasn't even as bad as other women's. Like, I know so many women who have lost their period due to training for a marathon, or I don't know, random like situations that have happened to them and they've lost their period. I just don't want to go through that. I don't want to disrupt my ecosystem. I don't want anything. So I think that's why I'm just like, I don't know, I was getting very worked up over everything. So I don't know, I'm going to talk it through with Mihai and figure out what I want to do. I just want to be, what's that word? I just want to be cautious, and I just want to figure out a game plan to make sure that my hormones are okay throughout this whole process, and that nothing bad happens, and that I protect myself physically and all of that stuff. So yeah, but anyways, so far I'm feeling okay. I'm trying to avoid wearing sneakers And well, obviously I wore sneakers to the gym today, but like outside of that, I think this weekend, I have no idea what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go on my run or not, so I don't know if I'm gonna have to take the weekend off. Like outside of that, I'm just gonna try to wear open-toed shoes so that way my toe could officially heal. And I think that it looks so much better than it did the last 2 days. Like on Wednesday, it was like purple, not purple, but like pretty darn close to purple. And then yesterday it was just like really red and inflamed, and today it's just like looking a lot better. Can't believe I'm talking about my toe on YouTube. But anyways, I think everything is gonna be okay. And then also my wound on my knee is so much better. I don't know if I mentioned, but I think I'm allergic to Neosporin because I think that re-aggravated my knee when I reapplied it multiple times. I think we're overcoming the hurdles that I have been experiencing this week. This has been a very troublesome week, but yeah, anyways, I want to finish editing this YouTube video, and it is Friday, and I'm so glad that we have made it to Friday. It feels really, really good to say that. But yeah, I'm just gonna finish this up. I have to clean the house. I've been doing some laundry and just kind of catching up on everything that I haven't been able to do this week. So I am taking a walk because I need to get my steps in. I want to at least get 10k steps for the day. So I walked on over to Lululemon, and craziest thing ever, I ended up buying an entire workout set for $23 because, well, one, I had a gift card, and two, I used my personal trainer discount, so I ended up getting an entire outfit for $23. And that is the best thing in the world in my opinion, and it's the cutest color. I've been eyeing the set for so long, so I'm very happy. And then I walked over to Target and I got an avocado and some new shampoo, so I'm excited to try it. I'll show it to you when I get home. I'm just gonna do one more lap and then head on home. I need to shower, finish cleaning the house, pull myself together, and then we'll start working on dinner. I've been on a Not Your Mother's kick lately, and from my understanding, this is a fairly clean brand, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've been loving the the Defining Curl Cream by Not Your Mother, and I've been wanting to try out the shampoo. The other thing that I want to get by Not Your Mother is the mousse and the heat protectant spray, but I already have a mousse that I want to finish, and I have a heat protectant spray that I really like. Moral of the story is I got new shampoo to try out. I've been using Native thus far, and I like Native, but I want to try this out. I also got a vitamin water, avocado, which is what I needed for dinner, and I couldn't help myself. I got the strawberry apricot sugar-free Red Bull because I've had this flavor before. I haven't had an energy drink in a while, so you guys, this workout set, I'm so excited. Look at this. Is this not the cutest thing you have ever seen in your life? I saw a girl running in these, but in a different color. Look at how beautiful. Apricot color. But anyways, it has like these slits, so when you run, there's like a nice little breeze. So I'm absolutely so excited. Honestly, this is like one of my new favorite colors. I'm obsessed with yellow this year, and I'm obsessed with anything that's orange, apricot. I typically don't like these sports bras just because I prefer the smaller one. Like I think it's called the Nalu one, but they didn't have that one in stock, and I really just wanted to get a matching set. Additionally, I think that these are perfect for running specifically. They just keep everything nice and secure, and I'm obsessed with the color. Is this not perfect? I cannot believe this was $23 because I had a freaking gift card, but I saved money today, okay? Alright, dinner is done. Looks so good. I'm gonna add some lime, fresh lime juice, but I added some sour cream, avocados, plenty of cilantro, and some jalapenos. Bon appetit. Have to show you in better lighting. Look at how good this looks. We're also gonna have it with these masa chips.
Everybody gets hurt. You know, we believe in the scripture as you trust in him. But as for
Good morning, happy Saturday. I have had, actually, I want to stand. I had such a productive and just like overall good day yesterday. I just feel honestly rejuvenated for once. Like that's genuinely how I feel. Today I am going to be spending the majority of my time at my desk getting caught up on content. I think I'm gonna work on my Substack as well. I do want to bake something, I'm just not sure what yet. I was planning on taking today off from running, but I am feeling a lot better and I really do not want to be inside of a gym right now. Like I don't know why, because the weather is terrible outside, but like I genuinely just don't want to be inside. I just want to be out. I want to get some fresh air, etc. So what I'm planning on doing is going on a run. I'm going to take it nice and easy. No particular mileage number in mind. I mean, like I'd like to do 4 or 5 miles, but I'm just going to take it easy, see how my foot feels, see how my knee feels, see how my energy is, and if anything, I'll just end up walking. So let's go. I'm excited. Just finished my run. I did 5 miles and oh my goodness, I am so proud of myself because I spent 50% of that run in zone 2, which is so hard for me to do. And 2, I just feel like I maintained such a consistent heart rate and I didn't overexert myself, which was honestly the whole point of this run. So I feel so freaking good and I'm just impressed with myself. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel wiped for running 5 miles, which 5 miles now seems like a piece of cake, but I know that it's not a piece of cake. And I don't know, I just feel like really good and energized. Like I don't feel wiped after that run. I feel like I could still have a great and like fun day. So I'm feeling really good. My toe is not bothering me and my knee was bothering me, but I think it's okay. I think it's just because it's bruised. So yay, go us. I'm going to have this right now and then I think I'll either do a yogurt bowl or a protein packed smoothie, but I'm having my Amy Lou chicken patty and a boiled egg and another cup of coffee. Needless to say, I've had a very productive Sunday morning. I woke up and started baking randomly because I was like, I want to bake something today. And I made these blueberry banana protein muffins because I've been, honestly, I have a bunch of dead banana, or I had a bunch of dead bananas in my fridge, but I was very curious about what that would taste like if the protein powder would like make it taste weird or anything like that. And my notes are that it tastes great, it's fine, but the texture of almond flour is always still a little bit weird to me. It's like, I don't know, they're extremely moist, and I think it's because of the almond flour and the protein powder combo. So I mean, hey, I literally used a 1/4 cup of honey, bananas, blueberries, and the almond flour, and a little bit of olive oil to make them. So I think that they turned out really, really good considering. I really just wanted to make some protein muffins for Mihai, so I took care of that this morning, and then I uploaded some recipes to my Substack, and then I sent out my newsletter, and I wrote another one. So I just feel really, really good and accomplished. The only problem that I've been experiencing this morning is I want to get some movement in, but I do need to take a rest day, and also just because I think that it would be in my best interest to make sure that I fully take a day off from the gym. What I decided I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go on a nice long walk. I'm charging up my phone right now, but I'm literally gonna go on the boardwalk, go up the Santa Monica stairs, and just get some steps in and try to keep it very easy and low impact. And that is always a struggle for me, because oftentimes if I'm not like sweating and if I'm not dying, I feel like I'm not getting a good workout in, which is not a good thing at all, and I'm well aware of that. I mean, in terms of cardio, obviously when I'm weight training, I'm not like dying over here, but I just feel like if I'm not, you know, doing the Stairmaster, if I'm not going on a run, if I'm not swimming, like in my mind I'm like, I always battle with myself basically. But anyways, I'm gonna take it easy today, and I'm very confident in this decision. I just need to actually, you know, not end up going to the gym later in the day, which I won't. I absolutely won't. But anyways, I'm gonna go and I'll take you along with me. We'll see how many steps we end up doing. I'll just do a couple of miles. I'm on my walk. It's actually very like stuffy outside, even though there's no sun, which is so unfortunate, but it is what it is. I'm only 2.4 miles in, but I'm feeling really good. My audiobook is so good. It's called Little Secrets by Jennifer Hillier. I love this book. It's so good. I genuinely just don't remember what happened at the end of it, so I'm just listening to it. I'm feeling so calm today, and I've got to admit, I think it's because this morning I just like started the day off on the right foot. I didn't watch any TV. I didn't scroll through social media. I just honestly woke up, started baking, cleaning, doing laundry, did all of my work. So I just feel really good. I have to pee so bad, so I'm about to start heading back home. I think by the time that I'm done, it'll be like a 4 to 5 mile walk. So I'm gonna go home, shower. Mihai's at the gym. By the time he's done, I think we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do